Okay. I, Janelle Cherry, agreed to commit myself to a full 90-day period of giving this opportunity 100% of my focus and attention. I will give myself permission to be a student of the products and services offered. I will also give myself permission not to feel pressured into proving to people that I'm making money trading Forex because I am a student. If anyone asks, am I making money, I will tell them the truth. I'm a student learning a skill. I won't claim to be a master trader, but I know that I am paying for an education service. In these 90 days, I fully plan to take advantage as much education material as I can. I will treat business like a $1 million business, knowing that it has potential to pay me like one, both from the compensation plan and also with Forex trading. I will not give a full evaluation of whether I think IML works for me until after a full 90 days of giving this my full attention. After 90 days, I can honestly say that I gave this company my all and still have no significant changes to show in my life, ranks, trading skills, trading knowledge, and so on and so forth. Then I will respectfully release myself from my commitment. Under this commitment, I will regularly attend basic trainings. I will get on iMarketslive TV sessions, use the harmonic scanner or swipe trades 3 to 5 times per week. Watch IML, somebody's drawing. Please, guys, don't draw on the screen. It's really hard sometimes to keep focused with that. Okay, I erased it. Using the IML scanner, attend a minimum of 2 leadership calls. That's if you're building a business. And for builders, you share your business with as many people as possible. The goal is to go for 100 no's, because each time someone says no, it leads you closer to a yes. You sign the agreement on your date. You have an accountability partner. Whoever sponsored you to this, to whoever introduced this concept to you, that's your accountability partner. You're going to share your goals with them, and that person is going to help you obtain those goals. So I hope everyone has saw the 90-day commitment. If you haven't, you can click that link at the top of the chat. It's a tiny URL where you're able to click onto that and download it to your computer. So let's just get started. We're going to, let me just actually go back to my web browser. Just move this down. Okay. And we're going to go to iMarketslive. Okay, let me just give you guys a secret really quick. It's not really a secret. It's actually some imarketslive.tv. Now, this is where this is our top educational platform, where if you guys can still see my screen, I'm logging into iMarketslive TV. Please let me know. Type yes, so that I'm going to be asking you guys to communicate with me, because right now I'm having a storm in my neighborhood. I want to make sure that my internet is still connected. You guys are still hearing me, and you guys still can see my screen being shared. So you can see that I'm logging into iMarketslive TV. Please type yes so that I can move forward and I can show you where we are. Can you guys see iMarketslive TV? If not, I will stop the share and restart it. Here we go. iMarketslive TV. All right, guys. So here on iMarketslive TV, you will see this is where we have. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Brandon, yes, I am recording the call. At least I thought I was. So guys, here where we log on to iMarketslive TV, this is where we're going to have live education with some of the top educators in the industry. So here we have many different languages. You click, of course, I click on Spanish because that is my native language. So here we have our iMarketslive TV schedule. Hey, Deshaun, thank you. Thank you for getting on. So here we have our iMarketslive TV schedule, okay? If you guys are looking at this, I would prefer that you look at it either on a tablet, an iPad, a laptop, or a computer, because a lot of these things, if you're looking at it from your phone, it's going to be kind of hard to see, and I want you to be able to really get a visual of what it is that you have available to you. And then we're going to go over the harmonic scanner and executing trades. We're going to get into some basic Forex language, some terminology, so that you can follow what is being said to you when we receive swipe trade updates. So back to the iMarketslive TV schedule. Here you'll see the days of the week, who we have scheduled, and a different session. So let me just say, the London session, I would not recommend that you get on the London session, which is 2 a.m. Everybody, the London session is an important session, right? So what we said and what we used to say all the time is you would need 4 basic classes and 4 London sessions, right? Do not get on the London session until you've actually at least went through the first modules or 2 modules in IML Academy, beginners and intermediate, because you're going to get on the London session and you may feel a little lost, okay? The people that get on the London session now, when I first got on, I was a beginner, but I just stuck with it. I'm like, I'm just keep on getting on and just keep on hearing the terminology, the verbiage, and catch on in that way. But you want to know Forex basics before you get on the London session. The most movement happens overnight. That's when the banks trade their money. The London session begins at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our very own success partner, Adeze Duncan, who has, she started out as a customer with IML. I love to tell her story. She was a high school biology teacher. She started off as a customer with IML. She tapped into IM LTV. She tapped into IML Academy. And within, she is now a top educator with iMarketslive. And she actually fired her boss and now is trading full time. And not only is she trading full time, but as you can see here, she has her own television program on iMarketslive TV. So this is another one that you would like to attend. Forex 101. It's the basics. So tonight is Tuesday. Today, you would have gotten on the session at 12 in the afternoon. Tomorrow, she has a session at 9:30 p.m. And then we have different type of strategic analysis class. Another one of my favorite is the New York session, 8 a.m. in the morning with Lex Waves. I like when the New York session opens because sometimes when the New York session opens, certain news that drops, and when that news drops, there's movement that happens in the market. And while we're on the New York session, at times we're able to catch those trades. So that's another great thing. I do want to show you guys something that will be great for you to know if you miss a session on IML TV. So let's just say you missed the New York session and you do want to see what it was that he was talking about. Up here in your right-hand corner, under your login information, you will see recordings. You click on recordings. I'll have to log in 1 second. So IML TV works best from Google Chrome. I'm on a MacBook. I had to download Google Chrome. It works much better from Google Chrome. You have much better just the picture comes through better. I guess it has something to do with the software, the system that they use. So Google Chrome for IML TV. So here you can see Christopher Derrick recordings, Mike Miles with the Trade House sessions. You have Lex Waves with the New York sessions. You have Adeze Duncan Forex 101. So even if you missed the 12 p.m. session with Adeze, you can click on this and here you have the recording where you can go back and watch exactly what it is that she spoke about. Great, right? So guys, you won't miss out on any information. You have the recordings to go ahead and go back and watch. So there we have with IML TV. That is one of our great tools where it's going to teach you everything that you need to know about the Forex market. And if you have never been on an IML TV session, if you've never been on an IML TV session, can anybody hear me? Harold says he cannot hear me. If you've never been on the IML TV session, you know that we are able to communicate live with the educators. So let's just say, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Is anybody in the trade room right now? So nobody's in the trade room right now. But if I was to go to recordings and I wanted to click on a day's recording from today, I would click here and you can see that it comes up. So I would be able to watch everything that she talked about, what she taught, and everything like that. So this is a very, very simple system. There we are. Next, let's get into our terminology. Okay, thank you guys. Harold, if you can't hear me, everyone says they can hear me loud and clear. If you can't hear me, maybe you need to refresh or log out and log back in, okay? So let's get into the basics with Forex, okay? We're going to start with some terminology. If you're new on this call, the first thing you should have done was set up your demo account, okay? Set up your demo account, you choose a broker. I haven't updated this PowerPoint yet, but I do want to make put a disclaimer out there. We are no longer, no one, and they've actually put out a countrywide, a company-wide notification about Traders Way, okay? So when choosing a broker, they're saying not to choose Traders Way. Traders Way has been doing something called manipulating the market. And although they can't manipulate what the banks are doing, they can manipulate the way in which your trades go. So what they would do is cause a spike in a particular trade by doing what they call increasing the spread, which is a commission that the broker gets. So when they increase the spread, you're at a negative because you have to pay that commission to them. It's really a fee or commission to the broker. And then it caused everyone to blow their accounts last week, or quite a few people. I actually got pushed out of a trade when they did it as well. So we are closing our accounts with Traders Way, and we are going with FX Choice is a great broker. With FX Choice, they do not allow credit card transactions. You will have to wire your money, which I think is better because you have lower spread fees through the broker. We have LMFX. LMFX is a great broker as well. Everyone has great results from that broker. This broker does allow you to process credit card transactions. Then we also have some called Oanda. You can find all of these brokers and everything on imltrain.com. They will actually give you a list of brokers that we are partnered with. Traders Way will not be on the list anymore, and you can from there choose which broker will best fit you. So when you're creating your demo account with FX Choice, it will be funded with $5,000. You want to always save your login information. You need to have these apps downloaded for anything. You meet MetaTrader 4. It connects you to your broker and allows you to trade in the Forex market. You need the Telegram app. This is where we receive news updates, trading and training tips, and team support. And then, of course, we need Zoom, because Zoom is where we do our live webinars, such as this right here. Thank you, Miaja. Harold needs to join on the audio. I agree. There maybe I had to learn that in the beginning about this. So I talked about setting up your live account. Some brokers allow you to do credit card transactions. Some brokers require for you to do a wire transfer. With any broker, you will have to submit a copy of your identification, and some brokers require something with your address on it. A utility bill would do the trick. That worked out fine when I did it with FX Choice. I didn't have any problems, so you will need that information. Once your account has been verified, your live account has been verified, you will then be able to go and fund your account. Okay, so now we're going to move on. Okay, great, Harold, you are connected. So we went over the trainings on IM LTV. Now we're going to go over Forex basics, okay? Now I'm going to try to go as slow as possible. Guys, when I'm going through this information, I am recording the call, so I will post the recording on Rich University. I will post it in the Telegram app, and I will post it on the Rich Girls Trade and Rich Guys Trade and the VIP Rise and Profit page as well. So many pages to post to. I'll try to post on as many as I can, guys. So Forex basics. I hope you guys are ready to take some copious notes. Although these things are in IML Academy, sometimes I think it's better when you're able to, some people can break it down to an even more elementary style. So let's just start. Here you're going to learn about your terms. We have a signal, currency pair, stop loss, take profit, buying and selling, lot size, pip, time frame, candlestick, bullish and bearish, long and short. Okay, so I'm going to go over these things with you. The first thing we're going to talk about is what is a signal. A signal is an alert that tells you which currency pair to trade. So guys, currency is traded in pairs. It has to be one in exchange for the other, or one against the other. One has to be the major currency, the other has to be the counter currency, okay? So the Euro USD is the major currency pair. The counter currency is the US dollar. For every euro, you get US dollar. For every euro, US dollar costs this much, okay? So an example of a signal would be to buy the Euro USD. We get signals through swipe trades. That is considered a signal. Some people may get signals through their groups. You know, their sponsor may send them a signal, or their success partner or whomever may put a signal out there and they tell them what to put in. But this is an example of the signal. Trades, currency pairs. Currencies are traded in pairs. The only currency that is not traded in a pair is the US dollar index. That just works by itself. It's either going up or it's going down. But otherwise, you'll see it this way, okay? So let's talk about buying and selling. These are positions that you take in the market, all right? The objective of trading, whether it be Forex or in the stock market, you buy when the price is low and you sell when the price is high. So I just took you to IML TV. When you get on IML TV, you're going to hear different terminologies. Oh, I'm long on Euro USD, or I'm short on GBP JPY. To go long means to buy, okay? To go long means to buy. To go short means to sell, okay? So when someone says, I'm short on Euro NZD, that means that they're currently selling that particular currency pair. All right. Is everybody following? If you're following, type yes, please, so that we can just keep it moving and we can look at the harmonic scanner and put in a trade if there are trades available for us. Awesome. Great, guys. Awesome. So next, we're going to talk about take profit. What is a take profit? Also known as your TP. The take profit means when the market hits the price that you set, MetaTrader 4, which is our handy dandy trading app, will automatically close your trade and profit, okay? Then we have the opposite of a take profit, which is a stop loss. Your stop loss is when the market hits a particular price that you set, MetaTrader 4 will automatically close the trade in a loss. What is the purpose of a stop loss? A stop loss is to stop you from any further losses, okay? We don't control the market. We follow the wave. So if you don't put a stop loss in and some major news hits, right? Like tonight, there's some red folder news on the Australian dollar. It's going to hit at 9:30. When that news hits, I want you, because we won't be on this call anymore, but when that news on the Australian dollar hits, I want everybody to look at their charts and see what kind of shift it will cause in that particular trade on those particular currency pairs. Stop loss mitigates you from any further losses. So when you have a stop loss in place, it kind of puts in place how much you're willing to risk in the market. You may be only willing to risk $5 with one particular trade. That is where you'll put your stop loss. A lot of us receive our stop losses from swipe trades or on a harmonic scanner, and all you have to do is copy that information and paste it into your MetaTrader 4, okay? Next, we're going to talk about lot sizes. What is a lot size? A lot size is a measure or quantity in the market, okay? So here are some examples. 0.01 is equivalent to 10 cents. 0.10 is equivalent to $1. And 1.00 is equivalent to $10. The next slide I'm going to show you are the different type of lot sizes. So when someone say, oh, I dropped a standard on USD JPY, they're saying they traded $10 or more on that particular currency pair. If they say, I just put a micro in on, the GJ, that means they traded anything from 10 cents to 90 cents, okay? So I'm going to leave this up here for you guys. Some of you may be on your phones or on your iPads. I want you to be able to take a snapshot of that so that you can kind of get a gauge of what it is that you'll be investing in, how much you're willing to risk. I mean, it's going to be really important that you do know these things so that you can follow what it is that you're risking, okay? So we have our micro, our mini, and our standard. Minis are anywhere from 0.10 to 0.90, which ranges from $1 to $9. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about pips. Pips is something that they actually talk about in IML Academy. It's very important that you do understand what pips are. You do understand how to calculate pips. That is something that you'll learn in IML Academy as well. Pips are the unit of measurement to express the change in value between two currencies. What does PIP stand for? Price, interest, point. So our pips determine how much you will profit and how much you will lose, okay? There are different ways to identify the pips. So here you can see that I have a square around the pips on the different currency pairs. If you guys are in your phones and if you could open up your MetaTrader 4, if you are in simple mode, if you're on an iPhone on your quotes page, you just tap the advanced button. It'll take you and show you which numbers are your pips. If you're on Android, you just do a little hard press or soft press on a particular currency pair. Dropbox will drop down and you just go to view it in advanced mode, okay? Now let's talk about candlesticks. Candlesticks is the type of chart that is used in Forex trading that allows you to see the direction that the market is going, okay? So sometimes you may hear someone say, oh, the market is bullish right now. So all that means is that the market is going in an uptrend. So when you think of the bullish, you think of like a bull's horns going up. You think of Wall Street price going up. So always think bullish horns up, the market is going in an uptrend. If the market is bearish, that means that the market is moving in a downtrend. Okay? Bullish is uptrend, bearish is downtrend. Let's talk about time frames. Time frame is the amount of time reflected in the market based on each candlestick, okay? So we have candlesticks are the type of charts that we use in trading, and each time frame will give us a story. The candlesticks tell a story, and each time frame will give us that different story. So, for example, the H1 time frame lets us know that each candlestick took 1 hour to produce. The M30 time frame lets us know that each candlestick took 30 minutes to produce. The H4 time frame tells us that each candlestick took 4 hours to produce. The D1 lets us know that each candlestick took 1 day to produce, and so on and so forth, okay? Now, we're going to go over executing trades. How many people have set up, if you have not, no, let me not say how many people because we have 41 people on this call tonight. If you have not set up your demo account yet, please type in the chat that you have not set up your demo account yet. Because we are going to open up the harmonic scanner tonight and see if we can pull a trade. I believe that we may have some good trades tonight if we have some news coming. So we're definitely going to look at that. But if you have not started your demo account yet, I need you to really take care of it. So when you're executing trades and you're first logging on to MetaTrader 4, a lot of people make the mistake of starting without registration or open up a personal demo account. But what you want to do is log into an existing account. Because for one, if you start without registration or open a personal demo account, you're going to open an account with MetaTrader 4. It's going to say MetaQuotes. And MetaQuotes does not give you all of the currency pairs that you need to trade, okay? You want to connect to an existing account, which would be the account that you already set up with your broker. So that would be your account with FX Choice. That would be your account with LMFX. That would be those accounts, okay? So you log into an existing account. You just search up your broker. You pick whether it's live or demo. You put in your login information. You save it, and it'll take you to the first page, which is your quotes page, okay? Your quotes page is where you will find all of your currency pairs. Don't see a currency pair that you need there? No problem, guys. All you have to do is add it. So let's just say you need a currency pair, something like the NZD JPY, but it's not on your quote page. All you have to do is add the currency pair by selecting the plus sign at the top corner of your app. And when you select that plus sign, it will take you to a different page. On that page, it will then have a search bar where you're able to type in the currency pair that you want to add. So you go to that search bar, start typing in NZD/JPY. A list of NZD pairs will probably pipe. What was that? Oh, somebody is unmuted. 1 second, guys. So you just add that currency pair and it'll be added to your quotes page. So that is pretty simple. You see here I have examples for iPhone and Android, okay? So next, we want to talk about chart time frames. Remember I said the charts tell a story. Here you have a look of the mobile version of our charts. Wow. 1 second, guys. Somebody, Lavon, we're going to have to mute you out. 1 second, guys. Let me just get this together. I'm sorry about the interruption. So the charts tell a story, okay? And remember, I talked about these time frames. How do you switch from one time frame to the next, okay? All you have to do on your iPad, you'll see a letter with a number. You just tap that, a drop box will drop down. You can choose any time frame you want. On the Android, you're going to do a little soft press on the screen on the chart. A dial will pop up. Within that dial, you can pick and choose whichever time frame you would like to choose from, okay? Now, let me just give you a little gem here. If you're doing trading and you're going to be trading more for long term, I'm not sure of how whoever keeps unmuting themselves, guys, I don't mean to be mean, but I like to have a clear call for everyone to have the chance to understand what's going on without any interruptions. I will have to drop the person that keeps unmuting themselves. So please be careful of pushing your buttons, guys. Thank you. So when you're trading, you want to stay within the hour to daily time frame. Why do I say that? Because when you're trading on the lower time frames, the M5, the M15, the M30, it's showing you what's happening at a much quicker pace. So it's not really going to give you a good assessment of which direction that trade is going to be going in, unless it's some major news and a major shift happens in the market, and I know you guys have seen it sometimes. Price may just shoot up for about a half an hour, or it may shoot down for about an hour. Unless it's a major shift like that, you can trade the lower time frames. But if you're going to be, really learning this skill and really trading, you want to stick with the 1 hour to daily to weekly charts, okay? So then when you're on your charts page, okay, you can also from there enter a trade. So let's just say you get a trade, you run a harmonic scanner, and you say, it says, enter GBP JPY, which is the Great Britain pound and Japanese yen, and you want to go in for a sell. So you want to open up that chart on your phone, and you say, hey, do I see what they say I should do? And all you have to do is press the trade button. It'll take you to the page where you can execute your trade. On the Android, it's a little different. It doesn't say trade, but it's a piece of paper with a plus sign in the middle. You just press that. It'll take you to your trade page, okay? Let's talk about the different terms of trading. Market execution or instant execution. Market execution means that you will instantly, at that moment that you click buy or sell, be thrown into that trade, okay? Market execution means instant execution. I want to buy this particular currency pair right now. I want to sell this particular currency pair right now. That is what market execution means. So when we're receiving signals from swipe trades and, we're putting in trades on a harmonic scanner, some of those trades are going to be pending orders. And we're going to go over that tonight so that you can know the difference between all of them, okay? So next we're going to talk about modifying trades. I know that I am recording this. I hope you guys are taking notes, because what happens is we receive signals from and updates from swipe trades, and it may tell us to modify our trade, such as changing your stop loss or changing to a different take profit. And the way that you would do that is you're going to swipe left on whichever currency pair you want to modify or to edit. Okay, you're going to find all open positions on your trade page. The trade page is in the middle of everybody's administrative Forex app. Here we go.
Politics surrounding it. The Washington Examiner reporting today that the House Intelligence Committee has now subpoenaed the FBI Trump Russia dossier as part of what ranking Democrat Adam Schiff says is an effort to.
Okay, again, I'm sorry about that, guys. I muted that person again. So we're going to swipe left on that currency here because we want to modify our stop loss or our take profit, because we could trade updates. I'm sorry, guys. I had to remove the person that was kept interrupting our call. Okay, can you guys still hear me? I have someone saying that they can't hear me. So when we went back to modifying this trade, I'm sorry, I keep repeating myself. I'm very muffled. Okay, let me see what's going on. Maybe my ratchet internet as the storm is going on. So let me just connect to my hotspot and see if that works. It's clear again? Okay, great. Awesome. 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 Great. Thank God. Okay. So we're back to modifying this trade, guys. Let's get this done before my internet goes out again during this rain and this wind. So when you want to modify a trade, when you're modifying a trade, you're editing your stop loss and your take profit. Sometimes we'll hit market execution on a trade and we haven't entered our stop loss and take profit yet, and that's perfectly fine. You can go back and edit that, okay? Now, when we go back and edit that, you just want to swipe left on the currency pair that you want to edit. Here you can see I swipe left on Euro USD. To edit or modify your trade, you're going to select the pencil icon. The same thing is on the Android. It's a pencil icon. You just swipe it over. You select the pencil icon and it will take you to your modification page. When it takes you to your modification page, you will then enter your stop loss and enter your take profit. Okay? You just edit that information and then click modify, and it'll have all of your parameters set. You don't have to go back and keep checking to see if the trade is doing okay. When you put a trade in, guys, don't drive yourself. Let me tell you what happens when you first get into this. We drive ourselves crazy. We put a trade in and we look at our phone again and again and again and again. If we're trading properly and we're putting in our parameters, we're putting in our stop loss, we're putting in our take profits, all you have to do is set it and forget it. The trade is going to do one of two things. It's going to either hit your stop loss or it's going to either hit your take profit. Let's just say you open your phone and you're in that trade and it's in profit. You are more than welcome to close that trade out and take those earnings and take those profits. You're more than welcome to do that. No one says you have to stay in the trade until it hits the take profit that you have set. No, you can take it when you're comfortable with the profits that you've had. Now, next, let's talk about pending orders, because pending orders is something that we're going to be using when we're using swipe trades and when we're using the harmonic scanner. Now, for new people, I know this may be a lot of information to take in, but again, it is being recorded, so you will be able to go back and watch this again. I'm sorry about all the interruptions in the midst of the recording, but it just happens sometimes, and the technical difficulties. So there are 4 types of pending orders. There's buy limits, sell limits, buy stops, and sell stops. You may notice that when you receive a swipe trade, it's going to tell you what kind of pending order you would like to put in. How do you find your pending orders? Well, remember when we went to the trade page and it said market execution? Well, when you go to the trade page and says market execution, all you have to do is select that tab and a drop box will drop down. From there, you are able to decide which pending order you would like to put in. Now, let's just say you wanted to select a buy limit. So you select buy limit, okay? This is how it really looks. When you select buy limit, it will then give you the options of what you need to do to enter all of the information from the signal that you received. So we have your entry price, okay? So under sell limit or buy limit, you'll see where your lot size is. So you may want to adjust your lot size for a particular trade. Here on the iPhone, I have 0.05. Here on the Android, I have 0.01. One is for 50 cents, one is for 10 cents, okay? So the iPhone is pretty self-explanatory. It lets you know where you need to put your entry price, your stop loss, and your take profit. The Android is a little different when you're putting in trades, okay? Especially pending orders. So the Android, you have your pending order, you have your lot size, and then you have your price in the middle here. You enter your price. Your red line on an Android is always going to be your stop loss. And your green line is always going to be your take profit, okay? Red line stop loss, green line take profit. The great thing about MetaTrader 4, if your stop loss is in the wrong place, then it won't even allow you to adjust it. It won't even allow you to put that information in. So you should just go back, look at your information, make sure it's correct, okay? So once you put that pending order in, you put your sell limit in, you put your buy limit in, you will see that it is now on your trade page. But it's on your trade page as an order. Pending orders will automatically turn to open positions once the market hits the price that you set. So if that particular currency pair never makes it to that entry price, then it will never trigger, okay? But let's just say it does make it to that entry price. It will then go from an order to an open trade, and then you'll start to see the numbers jump. Every trade starts in the negative, okay? Don't be scared when you see red numbers. The market moves 3 different ways. I need you to write this down. The market moves 3 different ways. The market moves up, the market moves down, and the market moves sideways. Sideways market is also called a ranging market or consolidation. You never, and I know some traders do it, but you don't want to find yourself trading in a space of consolidation, because what you're doing is you're playing in between 2 trend lines and they're bouncing up and down, up and down. So you're really trying to catch the wave, but because it's so sporadic, trying to figure out what the next, when a trade is moving sideways or in consolidation, it's trying to figure out what next move is going to make, okay? So that is all for pending orders. I'm going to skip over this. Let's talk about swipe trades really quick, and then we're going to pull up the harmonic scanner to see if we can put in some trades. Can you guys still hear me? Please say yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you hear me?
Thank you, guys. Okay. So here we have swipe trades. For those of you who are not Platinum Plus members, I would suggest that you go into your back office, go to manage account, and upgrade and add the feature for swipe trades. Why? Because swipe trades has been doing amazing. I mean, that's actually free money in your pocket. All you have to do is copy and literally paste it. Okay, so you log into swipe trades with your iMarketslive login, username, and password. And what you're going to see is this. It's going to look like this. It's going to have the latest trade update. What I always do when I open swipe trades, I always hit the refresh button up in the top left corner just to make sure that I have the most recent update on the front. Okay, now from what I hear, I don't know anything about these apps, and Somebody told me it's like a dating app or something. You swipe left or you swipe right. So if you want to accept this trade, you just click the accept button. It'll take you to the next page. If you want to see the trade that was before that, you just swipe to the left. And it'll take you to the last, I guess, 5 or 6 trades that have come through. So I want to show you what you'll be seeing when you're getting a swipe trade. Here is the trade information. It may give you a breakdown of the chart, what it is that they're seeing, what they're saying, their levels and everything like that. You need to pay attention to certain things, okay? The first thing is your symbol, which is really your signal. That is the currency pair that you're going to put this particular order in for, okay? So you have your signal, which is USD JPY. The time frame is H4, which lets us know that he marked up his chart on a 4-hour time frame, okay? The H4 time frame, sometimes people are in these trades throughout the day into the next day, okay? It's no big deal. That's how trading works. Don't expect your trade to hit and then you're making money within, you know, you've reached the peak of the trade within 30 minutes. Like some trades really have to go through the waves. The market moves in waves, guys. You have to let the market do his thing. So you want to pay attention to the trade type. Here, let me see if I can draw on the screen. Draw. Okay, so the trade type here is a buy. Our order type, remember I just showed you pending orders? Our order type is a limit. So you're going to put a buy limit in for USD JPY. There are 3 places you need to copy and paste. Here we have our entry price. All you do is select this notepad here. On any device that you have, that notepad will then copy the information to your clipboard and paste it. You open up your MetaTrader 4 platform and you paste it to your pending order page before you place the order, okay? So you're going to copy your entry price, you're going to copy and paste your stop loss, and you're going to copy and paste your take profit. Does everybody have what we need to focus on when we're receiving the swipe trades? Or do I need to go over that again? Let me know, guys. We got it?
Got it.
Awesome. Thank you. So let's move on. Here's an example of entering a swipe trade. You find USD JPY on your quotes page. You put in that buy limit on your execution page. You select buy limit from your pending orders. You then enter your entry price. You enter your stop loss. You enter your take profit and you place the order, okay? Now let's talk about swipe trade updates. I always tell people when you receive swipe trades, it is very, very, very important that you read the notes. You have to swipe down and read the notes. I believe this is really important because the notes has pertinent information that you need to see what it is they're talking about. So here's an example of a trade update. Here they gave us a trade for the Euro USD. It was letting us know that the Euro USD was close to the sell limit entry that they had given us, okay? So then it gave us an update. We're going to add this entry zone. You can execute within the zone. When it says you can execute within the zone, that means you put an instant execution within those 2 numbers, okay? Within that zone, all right? So then we have another type of trade update, which lets us know how the trade is doing. It lets us know here, USD JPY was plus 50 pips, okay? The note says USD JPY is up 50 pips. Here's our next target. Make sure your stop loss is in profit or at break even. You now have a risk-free trade. Write this down. What does it mean to make sure your stop loss is in profit or at break even? That means that you need to go and modify. Remember I showed you how to modify your stop loss and your take profit? You modify whichever trade you're in, you select that pencil, you swipe to the left, select the pencil, modify the trade, and you enter your stop loss. You change your stop loss to your entry price, okay? That is how you move your stop loss into profit. You change your stop loss to your entry price, okay? So now your stop loss is in profit or at break even. Break even meaning if that trade should turn around and doesn't work in your favor, you don't take a big loss. You're really just breaking even with the trade, okay? Does everybody have that? Great. If you miss the entry point on swipe trades, can you still get in a trade using market execution? Simone, I want to give you a good answer, but my answer would be if you miss the entry price, then you've missed the entry price. And trading is all about the entry. Entry is everything, okay? Because you can enter in what they call chasing a trade. You don't want to chase a trade and then enter at the wrong point, because remember, the market moves in three ways. It moves up, it moves down, it moves sideways, but it also doesn't shoot straight up and shoot straight down. It moves in waves. So you could try to catch a trade at a point where you say, okay, yeah, it's still going up. Let me go in for that buy. But then you could go in for that buy and the trade do what they call go into a moment of pullback, which means you're going to see it retrace a little bit. What does retrace mean? It's going to reverse a little bit. It's going to go through the waves, the movement, the motions of the market. It goes up, it comes down a little, it goes back up, it comes down a little bit more and goes back up. Okay, so if you enter a trade while it's doing a pullback or retracement or reversing, then you've entered at the wrong time and you've entered too late. Does that answer it for you? I hope so. Quick question. Sometimes on swipe trades, we get the same screen repeatedly. Is there a way to make sure it doesn't pop up again, at least until a later time? I haven't had that problem. Like I said, when I first open up swipe trades, I'll always hit the refresh button up at the top left of the screen. And then I just go through the trades. I just swipe left and hit the next trade. If I've already gotten that one and I may have missed the update, I just swipe left and just keep going on to the next thing. Yes, Simone, do not, guys, don't chase the trades. We don't chase the market. We let the market come to us. Remember that the banks are trading, right? And we're just the little guys in this big $5.3 trillion ocean. Just think about it. Every single day in the Forex market, $5.3 trillion goes up for grabs. Okay? Every day, $5.3 trillion flows through the Forex market and it goes up for grabs. You do not have to chase a trade. Believe me, you will catch a trade at the right moment with the right entry at the right time. And you won't have to worry about, am I in this too late? Did I catch it at the wrong time? You won't have to worry about that. So do not chase trades. Let the market come to you. You don't run to it. Okay. So let's just pull up the harmonic scanner because I definitely want us to put in a trade from there. Does anybody have any questions while I'm pulling that up? You can type it in the chat or, you can unmute. I'm scared to ask somebody to unmute themselves. We might have too many people talking at one time. Okay, IML harmonic scanner. Let me just pull that up. I'm going to share my screen right now. I might have to log back into IML harmonic scanner. I hope my internet is not acting up, guys. If it is, I have to apologize. Can you guys still hear me? I got to get out of the woods, guys. I actually love where I live. I'm from the city. I wanted to grow up, I wanted some trees and stuff. Yes. Okay, great. So we're doing good. Oh, awesome. Okay, so here we are. Oh, look at that. So can everybody see the harmonic scanner? So the harmonic scanner, you log on to imlharmonicscanner.com. Here's an example of a trade that has triggered. This is what I'm talking about. We have Australian dollar news coming in at 9:30, but the move has already started being made. So listen, let's do a market execution because we're just practicing and some of us are still in our demo accounts, but I would say go ahead in your demo account, put in a buy for this AUD NZD. If you don't see it, you going to bed? Okay, baby, give me a kiss. I love you. Hold on. If you don't see it, you just add that particular currency pair to your quotes page. You put in a market execution for a buy and just let it move, okay? Now, did we miss the entry price? Yes. But right now, I want to show you how this works. When you're looking at the harmonic scanner, you see all of this stuff. It looks like Japanese geometry. You're like, what the heck is this? No. I want you to pay attention to a few things. I wonder if I could write this on here. How do I do that? Can I do that? Okay. So we're going to enter a buy on the euro on the Aussie NZD. So let me see text. Here we go. How do I do that? All right, here we go. Okay, text. So you're going to look for three things when you're trading from the harmonic scanner. Number one, your currency pair. Your currency pair you will find up in the left-hand corner. This one is the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. Number two, you're going to pay attention to your entry price. Okay? Your entry price is the green line. Okay? Your entry price is the green line. Take note, if your entry price is below your take profits, you are going to go in for a buy. If your entry price, I know, Pika, I'm going to try to get this call back up and running at least once or twice a week. It was a lot for me to do by myself. I'm sorry, guys. You want to pay attention to the green line. That's your entry price. Please note, if entry is below your take profits, that equals a buy, okay? If your entry is above take profits, then you will go into a sell, okay? Now, number three, what are you going to look for? You're now going to look for, you found your entry point. Now you're going to look for your parameters. You're going to find your stop loss. Your stop loss is your red line. Then next you're going to find your take profits. What you're going to find on the harmonic scanner is you're going to have three different take profits, okay? What I always tell people, if you're new, if you're a beginner in this, always go for take profit 1. Take profit 3 is a little bit more risky. Not to say that the market won't hit that particular price, but it's going to take, the market has to go through its motions to get there. That's just the way I see it. Okay? So does everybody have it? You're looking for 3 things. Well, 4 things. I put 3. I'm going to put 4. All right? Your currency pair. Here we have the AUD NZD. We have the time frame. Is the H1 time frame, which lets us know that each one of these candlesticks produce in 1 hour. Then we have the type of pattern, type of harmonic pattern, which is the butterfly. I'm not going to get into all of that. That is something that you can go into IML Academy and get an in-depth explanation of harmonic patterns and all those types of things, okay? So let's look at another trade. Does everybody have that? If your entry price is below your take profit, oh, wait. I didn't know it was going to do that, but hey, cool. Okay, so let's look here. I want to show you something else. Do you guys see where it says scan for M15? These are the smaller time frame charts. As you can see here, we also have AUD NZD on the chart. Now, let me just tell you, the M15 chart, I don't really trade a lot because the M15 chart, it moves pretty swiftly at times. It's only a 15-minute assessment of what's going on in a particular trade. So the 15-minute chart can switch just like that. Okay, guys? 1 minute, you may click on a 15-minute chart and you'll see a currency pair up there, and you may refresh a page and that currency pair won't be there anymore. All right? So it's very important. So when we're looking at, no, you do not have to download the web scanner. You just go to www.imlharmonicscanner.com. You use your same login information that you use for iMarketsLive, and you will have access to the same thing that I have access to. So let's just go over when we're clicking to scan for a new chart, okay? Here you will see. Here you will see different currency pairs, but you can scroll down. You can scroll down as well. I don't know who is at my door. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So when you're scrolling through the scan for your charts, you want to stick with the charts that are closest to the top of the list, because those are the most current trades, okay? Now, if we scan for H1, H4, D1, these are more of the longer time frame charts. And what you're going to do is you're going to choose the ones that are closest to the top of the list, because as you can see, I can scroll all the way down to at least 20, 25 pairs, right? So you're going to choose the ones that are at the top of the list, and then you're going to go from there. So as we have AUD NZD at the top of the list right here, we can see USD CAD. So let me just show you a different one. Here's another buy. I wouldn't even enter this right now because this trade has been thinking since about Thursday last week, and it's on a daily chart. A daily chart lets us know what's happening every day in the market. Can you place an order from the harmonic scanner? No, not from the web scanner. But if you go to FX Choice and in our back office on IML Academy, it has the software and the links for you to download the scanner to your computer if you are trading from a computer. Okay, Eric? So if I wanted to look at a different trade on the H1, H4, and D1 chart, we would look at AUD USD, and let me just try that chart again. Wait for it to load. So here we have AUD USD. We have this trade here as well. So guys, as we can see, this is a Gartley pattern. It's on an H4 chart, which is a 4-hour chart. And you can see that it just right here, what you need to pay attention to is our entry point, right? So if the entry is above your take profit, you're going to go in for a what? Can somebody tell me? Because I know somebody on this line knows what we're going to do with this trade. And we're actually going to go in market execution with this trade and put in a trade from here. Right, we're going to go in for a sell. So guys, because the entry price has already been triggered, I would say let's go in for a sell, market execution, okay? And we're going to then go back and edit our trade. So once everybody has put in their sell for AUD USD market execution, please let me know so that we can go back and put in our parameters, okay? Okay. If you've put in your sell already, let's go back and modify our trade. If you do not have AUD USD on your quotes page, you just go back to adding that to your quotes, and then from there you can go ahead and put a trade in for market execution. Okay. So now let's go in and modify our trade for AUD USD. All right. So we're going to swipe left. Why did I did not mean to. I sold the wrong thing. Doing too much. Okay. Well, thank God it's in profit. All right. So we're going to swipe left on AUD USD. And then we're going to modify our stop loss. So you're going to tap the pencil. You're going to go to where your stop loss is. A number is going to already be up there. You're going to delete that number, and you're going to put in 0.80105. I'm sorry, not that. 0.80734. Your stop loss is 0.80734. And then your take profit is going to be 0.79669. Once you've put in those numbers, all you do is select modify, and then those numbers will be already there for you. Okay. Now let's go back and put in our numbers for AUD NZD. Okay, so your stop loss for AUD USD is 0.80734, 0.80734. Your take profit is going to be 0.79669. 0.79669 is your take profit for AUD USD. Okay. Now let's go back and modify our AUD NZD. Okay. No, guys, don't draw on the screen. So our stop loss with AUD and ZD is going to be 1.1016. Your take profit. Now, we can put take profit 1, which is 1.10648. $1.10648. And the AUD NZD, we all should actually be in profit now if you bought it when I said to buy it. You should be in profit. I'm in profit. Yours won't let you modify. You may be putting in the wrong numbers. It will not let you modify if the numbers are not correct. So which one are you trying to modify that it won't let you modify for? Okay, you got it. Great. All right, guys. I hope everyone, you're in profit, Clifton. Awesome. Yay. So that's great, guys. That's amazing. I'm happy that everyone got on the call with me tonight. If you guys are in profit, that's great. If you're not, you put in your take profit. I'm sure that it probably will hit and you'll make some money today or tonight. So I hope that you guys have gotten some value from this training tonight. We're going to try to put this back into motion, just doing it at least once or twice a week. And we'll be having this for people who are just getting started or for people who just need to hear the information again. You guys are very welcome. You guys are very welcome. You know, I'm here to help as much as I can, answer questions, spread the knowledge. I actually love doing it, so I don't mind. What was the take profit for which one? You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. AUD USD. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, Benita, you're going to be able, and that's what happens, guys. You have to see it a few times before you really, really get it. But I'm so happy that you guys have gotten value from this. I'm happy that you guys were able to put in your first trades if this was your first time, really just putting in a trade. I'm so, so happy that I was able to help you with that, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. I would prefer that you guys look at these Zoom calls when it's a live presentation. I would prefer that you do it from either an iPad, a tablet, or a laptop. That way you can really see what's going on instead of trying to like zoom in and out from your screen on your phone, okay? But let me get that take profit for you again. And then we're going to say goodnight for the night, guys. Your take profit for AUD USD was 0.79669. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good night, everyone. Listen, everyone, I want you to have a good night. I want you to be committed to your goals. Have a goal. How much your goal for the week? What is it that you want to learn this week? What is your goal to make this week? How many pips do you want to catch? What is your monetary goal? If you have a $100 account, can you grow your account 50% in 1 week? Absolutely. I would say commit to put in, when it won't let you modify, you have either putting in the wrong numbers or, oh, thank you, Eric. It says I'm a good teacher. I appreciate that. You're putting in the wrong numbers, or you probably entered the trade too late and it won't let you modify to those numbers. I'm not quite sure what it could be. You're welcome. You're welcome, Levant. Listen, guys, I really enjoy doing this. I'm so happy that we are connected to such an amazing opportunity. And okay, if you want the 90-day sheet again, I can just copy it and paste it again, guys. And it has some great information on there that I think everybody should look at. The recording will be on Rich University Forex Facebook group, Rich Girls Trade, Rich Guys Trade, VIP Rise and Profit, and I don't even know where else. There's so many pages out here. So you're welcome, Melvin. You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, yeah, I'm going to try to get these calls started every week again. I really do enjoy doing this for you guys. I know it's very important, especially when it's something foreign to you, to get acclimated with it. And it's best to have someone that can break it down for you and actually go through and show you just the basics of what it is that can get you to making money immediately. And that is the swipe trades, the harmonic scanner, the daily swing trades, and so on and so forth. So on that note, guys, I hope everyone has a great night. I want you guys to commit to putting at least 1 to 2 trades from the harmonic scanner in every single day. Okay. If you are just getting started, it is okay. You are not in a rush to go live. Continue to use your demo account. And I appreciate you all. Have a great night, and we will see you at the top. Good night, guys.